Kit Kats can read.
Hey guys, so this week we have two readathons that have clashed. One started near the end of last week, and I feel like I could incorporate both of my TBRs like together with this one, as I've managed to. So we first of all have the InLoveAThon, and then we next of all have the ContemporaryAthon. Now I haven't participated in either or, and ContemporaryAthon, you know, there's been a couple of rounds and I still haven't been able to participate, so it's going to be a very busy week because it is my birthday week, so I'm not entirely sure how my reading is going to go for this week, but I just wanted to give you a vague TBR because a lot of these books are on my TBR for the month, so I could actually read some of these. So I have put some books towards some challenges for each of them. So first of all, I'm going to go through the InLoveAthon challenges and the books that I've put towards them. So for the first challenge is to read a book from your favourite contemporary romance author, and I put The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West, because Casey West, she is my favourite contemporary author. There's no doubt about it. Every contemporary she writes I absolutely love. I have actually read this before, but it's on my reread list, and this will also go towards the 10th challenge, which is to read one of the co-host's favourite books, and this one was Tiny Book Dragon's favourite contemporary book that she put, so I thought that's perfect. That's killing two challenges with this very book. So the next challenge is to read a book that is with your favourite trope. So for this one, like, one of my favourite romantic tropes is where the guy is basically a dick towards the girl, and in the synopsis of this book, that is pretty much what this guy is like, and so that's why I put this book on. And this is Trouble Is a Friend of Mine by Stephanie Trombley. So yeah, I am excited to start this one. So the next challenge is to read a book with a prince or princess. So for this one, I put The Bells on It by Donielle Clayton, and this one, it's all about, like, it's got the royal family in it, so obviously in the royal family you've got the king and the queen and all that, so I thought that's why I put this book on. Plus this book is one of my anticipated releases and I need to get around to reading it, and I've heard really good things about this book so far, so I'm super excited. The next challenge is to read a book whilst eating Valentine's sort of treats, so I just put like any sort of contemporary on this, and I just put Good and Gone. That is by Megan Fraser Blakemore. This is a sort of road trippy contemporary, and I thought, you know, this would be perfect for this challenge. The next challenge is to read a book that you would love to spend time with on Valentine's Day. So this one is based in a hotel. So obviously everybody would love to be in a nice hotel on Valentine's Day. And this is Secrets of a Teenage Heiress by Katie Birchall. Now this is a hilarious story that's based in this hotel, and it's all about like this guy who ends up like being a guest. And yeah, it sounds like it's going to be fun and hilarious, and I thought this would be great to go towards this challenge. So the next challenge is to read a book with red or pink on the cover. I chose Letters to the Lost by Bridget Kemmerer. This is my art copy, and my art copy has pink letters on the front, so I thought this, and it's got a pink spine as well, and I need to get this read too, and yeah, I'm really excited to give this contemporary a read. The next challenge is to read an LGBT plus YA novel, and I put on Ali on My Mind by Nancy Garden. That is about a lesbian romance, so yeah, I thought that would be perfect. So now I'm going to go on to my TBR for the ContemporaryAthon, and you might see some repeats because, like I say, I'm trying to like mix them together, mash them together to get this in order to work. So the first challenge is to read a book with pink on the cover. So for this one I put my reread of The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West. I thought that would be perfect because in that way it's hitting 3 challenges. Challenge number 2 is to read a most recently acquired contemporary. So for me, I picked The Astonishing Colour of After by Emily X. Harpan. This is my art copy, so that's why it's recently acquired. It's a very, very big novel, so I'm not entirely sure if I will get around to this challenge, but yeah, it's a novel that is about grieving, and I feel like this would be perfect for this challenge. The next challenge is to read a hyped book. So for this one I put my reread of Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell onto this, as it's a very hyped, and especially was at the time of release, a very, very extremely hyped book, and it still kind of is in a way. People are still reading this book these days, so I thought this would be perfect for this challenge. So the next challenge is to read a dark or taboo contemporary, and for this one I put on Beauty Queens by Liv Bray because it is a contemporary, and it's about these beauty queens that just end up stranded on this island one day, and I realised, you know, taboo because it is quite weird. Then there's a challenge to read a diverse book. So for this one I put on Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, and I thought, you know, this would be great to go towards it because like the author is diverse, and also inside it it's got like Chinese American baby and that sort of thing, so I thought like that would be perfect to go towards this challenge, and plus I've heard like amazing things about this book. Next is to read a contemporary graphic novel. So for this one I have put on Skip Beat volumes 1, 2 and 3. It's a bind up and I've got to read it, and you know, perfect opportunity to read another graphic novel. And the last challenge for the ContemporaryAthon is to read a book that was recommended to you, and for this one I put Letters to the Lost by Bridget Kemmerer, because this book was recommended by a lot of people and it was also on a lot of people's top books of 2017, so again a recommendation from that sort of video. I've heard really good things about this book and I'm super excited and stoked to give this book a read. So there you have it guys, it's a very vast selection, but I'm only going to be like selecting like 1 or 2 books from each of the piles and reading them towards each challenge for each readathon and so on and so forth. Like for example, 1 for the InLoveAThon and 1 for the ContemporaryAthon, or if it's one that I've managed to put a challenge for both of the readathons, then I can read that towards each of the readathons and so on and so forth. So you can keep progress through my actual weekly reading vlog, which I'm going to be like vlogging every day. So yeah, I'm really excited. So after my current read, as soon as I finish that, I'm going to be starting this readathons. So it's just like a laid back sort of joining of this, because I don't know how it's going to go, but it would be good to get some contemporaries read, especially because a few of these are on my actual monthly TBR and it just would be great. So if you guys are participating, do let me know down below in the comments what you are reading for the readathon and how many books and what challenges, and if you have read any of these books I've mentioned in my TBRs for the readathons today, then do let me know down below as well what you thought about them. Thank you very much for watching my video. As always, give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. My name is Katie, I upload videos all the time on this channel, so be sure to subscribe if you would like to see more of my face, and I will be eternally grateful. And keep smiling, keep reading and be happy, and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!